Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare, I'd like to wish you a happy. Hare, I'd like to wish you a happy. Hare, I'd like to wish you a happy Vyasa Puja on your 75th Puja ceremony which is coming up. Auspiciously. We are Vyasa Puja fortunate at ISV sort of session of Sri Krishna Very Purushottam Prabhu for allowing us to speak and glorify you on the occasions. And I speak celebrating their Vyasa Puja here at his house. And now it is my honor and privilege here to speak few words about you, Maharaj. And it is my fortune, my wife, my kids. We are very fortunate to have host you at our home several years when you visited ILU and enlighten us with your transcendental vision and giving a weighted remarks and purport from the Srimad Bhagavatam's context. It was a pleasure to meet you always with your gentle, humorous smile, always, which I remember always too much. You know, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Maharaj, Tat Tat Bapu, I say, Sat Anugrahaya. Krishna manifested himself in various forms to reciprocate him bodies. So cow, Mother Earth, Tulti, Ganga. So there are various forms of the Lord which has descended into this world to connect him naturally, organically, spiritually. And you have given us enough evidences from Shastra, provided you with exemplary behavior and actions. How do we connect behaviors, Varnashrama, and how in glorifying the Sankirtan movement? We are so happy and fortunate, Maharaj, to receive such transcendental knowledge from you. And here at ISP as well as in America, SKPs, Krishna Purushottam Prabhu, may have been instrumental in explaining the Suraviksha and bringing courage and giving joy to one and all, to the devotees and many people in the Bay Area in California. So I would like to wish you again on this auspicious Vyasa Puja ceremony, my humble obeisances to you at your lotus feet, prostrated humble obeisances from you or family, and please shower your blessings. I wish the Lord to give you strength, happiness, health, wisdom, to give enlightenment to all over the world. Thank you very much, Maharaj. I hope you are safe in the Hebri, Karnataka, in Suraviksha, and shower your blessings and continue to pray for all of us. Thank you very much. Once again, happy Vyasa Puja.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances, Maharaj. You have been very kind and out of your causeless mercy, you have been supporting us and this small humble attempt that we are trying to do to please Srila Prabhupada. Gurukuls and Gurukul, you guided us and you gave us instructions which come from your experience, and we are trying to implement it here. And it is because of you, Maharaj, that we are getting the courage at times when we had nobody to support us and understand the cause. And Maharaj, please continue your showering your blessings. You heartily accepted many of our students as your disciples. I would request to continue you to continue this and help us get more and more people initiated in this Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. And Maharaj, we request you that please spend some time, give us more time here also, and guide us more. And I still remember once when you asked us that how many Gurukuls are you planning to open. So out of our ego or inflation, we said 108. He says this is too less. You should have 10,008. And from that day, all our devotees have taken a vow that we will put all our efforts, all our strengths, energy, and whatever resources we have, just to fulfill this dream of yours, which is aligned to the dream of Srila Prabhupada, and which is the need of our to the society today, Maharaj. And I still remember 2008 meeting you in Pune when you were trying to establish Varnashram, and you gave some ideas, and I almost spoke for 1 hour with you. And then I got this idea that if there is somebody who can help us and ISKCON to establish Varnashram, it is you, Maharaj. And we are very grateful for helping us. Actually, when nobody was there to guide us, very, very thankful to you, Maharaj. And on this auspicious day, we request you to shower the blessings on all our devotees and bless us with the intelligence to proceed in this service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj ki jai. We are very about the Vyasa Puja, Prabhupada, Sri Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, traditions. Maharaj, on this auspicious day, I pray to Sri Prabhupada, Sri Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra to bless you with all good health, so as to you can carry on the great work of establishing the Varnashrama farm communities all over the world. We are very grateful to your blessings, your support in conducting all our activities in Manipal. And we humbly pray, I humbly pray to Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra that you are blessed with good health, so that you can carry this program for a long period of time to come in future. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada.
Tiga.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj. Namaste Gaura Sevayam Sahyadri. From the gardens in the cows. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
হরে কৃষ্ণ মহারাজ, আপনার চরণে শতকোটি প্রণাম জানাই। আমি কুটাম গুরুকুলে কুকিং করি। আমার নাম রাধারমন দাস। আপনার জন্য একটি গানা গাইছি, দয়া করে আপনি আশীর্বাদ করো। হরে কিলা যেতে ভয় চলে গুরু যাহে দুজন পাহারে ভবে যেতে গুরু আসতে গুরু গুরু আমায় যা করে চলে গুরু যাহে দুজন পাহারে আমার দেহ ছিল শ্মশান সমান গুরু এসে মন্ত্র দিয়ে করলো ফুল বাগান এখন সেই বাগানে ফুল ফুটেছে এখন সেই বাগানে ফুল ফুটেছে সেথায় ধাম চান বিরাজ করে চলে গুরু যাই দুজন পাহাড়ে পারের নাবিক আছে 6 জনা পারে কড়ি না থাকিলে নৌকায় নেবে না এখন ভব পারে যাই কি করে এখন ভব পারে যাই কি করে তুমি নাও মোরে কৃপা করে চলে গুরু যাই দুজন পাহাড়ে চলে গুরু যাই দুজন পাহাড়ে গুরু মহারাজের চরণে শতকোটি প্রণাম জানাই যাটুকু আমার ভুল হয়েছে তো মার্জনা করবেন হরে কৃষ্ণ মহারাজ
Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet, Maharaj. All glories to His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada and to His disciples and to His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj for His auspicious Vyasa Puja celebrations today. From all of us in Shamadesh, we would like to extend our humble obeisances at your lotus feet and prayers to Lord Narasimha to keep you safe and healthy always. Maharaj, on a personal note, I have had your mercy from the mid-80s on and off and over the years in the Middle East. And I have never seen you get angry or even chide somebody for showing that you are some very senior person, etc., which normally sometimes some devotees do. And you always kept a very, very close personal relationship and very caring spiritual uncle for us, and especially for me. I also remember His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj mentioning in his memories that the first person he heard Bhagavad Gita from when he reached Mayapur was Your Holiness. At the time when he reached Mayapur and he had no connection at all. So there are so many wonderful leelas of you and you have protected our community with so much sacrifice on a personal level, but it is never shown on your face at all, Maharaj. You took so much pain and it really hurts us to see that we do nothing for you. So our prayers always for you is something that at least we can do. And on this auspicious day, we seek your blessings and look forward for your visit also, Your Holiness. Coming again to Shamadesh would be a great fortune for us, which you have been doing over the years. And special praise for all the devotees that you are having specifically in those wonderful small dhams that you created in the eco villages like in agriculture sector and goshalas, which they are doing so wonderful sevas for ISKCON movement. So Maharaj, thank you again, and your humble servant and pranams from all of us at your lotus feet from Shamadesh and from myself, your humble servant Radhabha Gauradas with you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my respectable obeisances unto the dust of your lotus feet. We wish a happy 75th Vyasa Puja celebrations. We devotees at Krishna Kathadesh are indebted to you for your guidance in implementing Sri Shrobi campaign. We are very much inspired by your dedicated services to Srila Prabhupada mission, especially in implementing cow protection. We devotees at Krishna Kathadesh wanted to become instruments in the mission you are serving to Srila Prabhupada. Also, I feel so fortunate that I had a darshan to Your Holiness in Vijayawada ISKCON temple few years back. And also we were fortunate to have your nectarian lecture during the month of April, so that we all got so much information about cow protection and other related aspects of maintaining Shishrubi campaign. We once again wish and pray the Supreme Lord to give good health and Lord Narasimhadev to give you protection all the way, so that you can continue your services to Srila Prabhupada and he continues to enlighten many fallen conditioned souls. This is your humble servant, Radhapati Shyamdas from Krishna Kavades.
Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj. Please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Wishing you a very happy Platinum Jubilee Vyasa Puja. We are so fortunate to be part of this auspicious celebration of Vyasa Puja Maha Mahotsav. Maharaj, your contribution in Srila Prabhupada's divine movement, from youth preaching to Namhatta to Varnashram project, is so profound. You have dedicated your life in establishing the model of Vedic system where Varnashram can be practiced, and you are encouraging and engaging so many souls to take up to Vedic lifestyle, to practice and perfect both their swadharmas, as you generally say, swadharma of the soul and swadharma of the body, that can be achieved by practicing Varnashram principles. You often say that with land, cows and Krishna, our life will be sublime and beautiful, and you not only stress but practically demonstrate the higher principles of simple living and high thinking in most practical ways, giving great hope to the world that it can be easily practiced. Maharaj, personally, few years back, it was our immense good fortune to get an opportunity to host you at our place during your one of the visits in Avtari days and serve you in an insignificant way, but that beautiful memory is still fresh in our minds. And our small kids at that time, Kishori and Gauranga, were so inspired by your talk and conviction that they, at their own, very happily handed over all their small pocket money collected in a cow bank to you. Maharaj, we are very grateful to Lord Krishna for blessing us with your personal association, which is an important event in our life. We wish you a very good health and long life, so that you can reclaim many, many souls around the globe who are averse to the sense of subordination to the will of the Lord, and engage them in the service of Lord through Varnashram principles. Your servants, Prasamrit Das,
देवीदास नाम बाप देवीदासी, माधुरी सखी प्रिया देवीदासी, किशोरी गौरंगा।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranams. Please accept our humble obeisances from Kanhaiya Desh. And Maharaj, all glories to you and disciples of Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Maharaj, we are praying to Lord Narasimhadev for your good health and so much inspiration you have been providing all over. In fact, we have been very fortunate in Kanhaiya Desh to have your association during the last Gaur Purnima festival, and the way you were explaining and linking it to Srila Prabhupada's teachings, that a question came to my mind, and in fact I inquired Maharaj submissively about developing interest in reading Srila Prabhupada books, because you have been quoting wonderfully from your interactions with Srila Prabhupada and from the scriptures and books written by Srila Prabhupada. So that has been very inspiring. We have been listening, Maharaj, to your pravachans here, and you have been a great inspiration. Specifically, recently, we have heard the one in Chapati temple. It is little dated, but as relevant as always, where you had mentioned about the determination in spiritual life and beautifully linked it to Varnashrama. That was so inspiring because it eventually helps us a lot to be fixed and focused. Otherwise, as Lord Krishna says in Gita, Devi Esha Gunmai Mammaya Turataya. But yes, the favorable environment helps us a lot. And Maharaj would like to mention that my in-laws, they stay in Tumkuru, which is close to Bangalore, and you were so merciful that they got your association, personal association, and opportunity to serve you, the whole family. And in fact, we have been so grateful that this opportunity has been provided for them to personally serve you, Maharaj. And they heard wonderful lectures from you there. So we have been, Maharaj, very much linked with you through technology. We have been hearing your pravachans and getting inspired. And on your 75th Vyasa Puja, we are, Maharaj, seeking your blessings and continuously praying for your good health. All of us here, all the devotees from Kanhaiya Desh. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna.
We speak of ahimsa milk. There is also ahimsa food, just like there is also ahimsa cloth. That we are less conscious of in modern day society because we are so removed from the actual Vedic standard or Vedic culture. Just by wearing, for example, clothes which is not in the mode of goodness, and most clothes that we buy today on the market is not in the mode of goodness. It is, it will have different kinds of effect on the body and on the consciousness as well.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Most humans, now look at the situation. Just people are caught up in what Prabhupada called, pigeonholes. Any high-rise apartment where you have a balcony of 4 by 6 feet or whatever, and that's your space for fresh air, so-called fresh air. Actually, there's no fresh air. And one is actually stuck up in this kind of situation. This is very, so we are separated from the land, and we're separated from the cows. And therefore, this affects our consciousness, and it also affects our health as well. And that is one of the main reasons why the Vedic culture is advocating an agrarian-based lifestyle, and why Vedic culture is primarily an agrarian-based society, and agrarian-based culture, and agrarian-based
economy. We have to think about this very deeply, because the more we understand what this means, we will easily be able to conclude what is the main problem in modern day society, and also what is the solution.
There is courtyard. Without courtyard, it is pigeon soul. But you like pigeon soul. These big skyscraper building containing so many pigeon souls. That's all. So in India still, although poor country, they have got a courtyard, a little garden, that kind of house in the village. That is the system. That is the Vedic civilization. That you work for 3 months, not very hard, simply till the ground and sow some food grain seed, and within 3 months it will grow, and you will have ample food grains, and you will keep it in store. And keep some cows. Dhannena dhanava. They say that a rich man means one who has got sufficient store of food grains. Food grains. Dhannena dhanava. That is Vedic economic system.
Hare Krishna Maharaj ji.
Hare Krishna. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Raghava Swami Nitinamine. Namaste Gaura Sevayam Sada Niveditatmani Yuvadau Prabhu Padartham Varnashrama Pracharine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangungam Kayate Girim Jat Kripa Tam Ahang Bande Sri Gurun Dinataranam. Hare Krishna. So, I'm pretty sure that many devotees have glorified Guru Maharaj, especially about his determination on establishing the Daivi Varnashram as Srila Prabhupada instructed. And yeah, that's like really hard task, yeah, because not everybody, especially in ISKCON, not everybody have the understanding, clear understanding about the importance of Varnashram. And Guru Maharaj was such a warrior, I would say such a warrior, that trying, despite of anything, keep trying to fulfill Srila Prabhupada's mission, Srila Prabhupada's last instruction. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that many devotees have glorified how great Guru Maharaj is, especially in this particular field that he tried to fulfill his spiritual master's instruction. Apart from that, I would like to narrate one incident that actually never forgotten in my life. Yeah. So in the year of, I think that was 2015 or 16, yeah, between these 2 years, 2015 I think. So Guru Maharaj and myself and other devotees also, we were in Cambodia. So we were in Cambodia. We tried to do some preaching program in the villages and distribute some prasadam. So we cooked the prasadam, so prasadam was ready, and then we started our journey. Actually, yeah, we were planning to distribute the prasadam in a village, close to our farm project in Cambodia, Yasodapura Eco Village. So, but on the way, because our driver, actually Maharaj, Guru Maharaj at that time, he was sitting on a tuk-tuk. In India, maybe they call this like rickshaw, kind of rickshaw, but a cart pulled by motorbike. So our Guru Maharaj was sitting there along with the prasadam, and our driver, His Grace Kumudaksa Prabhu. So he was the driver at that time, and of course, due to a lot of services, cooking, temple cleaning, he's also doing the pujari service. So he feels very exhausted at that time and very, very sleepy because lacking of rest, lacking of sleeping. Then he drive the tuk-tuk. So Guru Maharaj was there. I was driving a motorbike. And what happened on the road, suddenly Kumudaksa Prabhu, he just fell asleep, unconscious. And then he just went off the road and hit a tree. So what happened at that time, so Guru Maharaj got accident and he got some cut, quite serious cut on his forehead, and it was bleeding, but everybody was panicking. I myself also was panicking. So what happened now? What happened now? And we are like really panicking, and we took Guru Maharaj to hospital to get some medicine for these injuries. But the response that Guru Maharaj gave toward that accident, so he's completely relaxed and sober, keep chanting Hare Krishna and just smile as if nothing happened. In other hands, our driver Kumudaksa Prabhu, he was like stunned. He was stunned like almost half of the day. He was stunned almost half of the day, like couldn't believe that. Whoa, that's happened. But of course, that he felt guilty because he was riding the bike and he was riding the tuk-tuk, and Guru Maharaj was there, got accident. He felt guilty. But the thing here that I want to stress is that how Guru Maharaj reacted toward miseries that come upon his life. So that's actually remind me to one of the verses in the third canto, the instruction given by Lord Kapila. Mad asraya katam rishta srinvanti katayanti cha tapanti vividastapa naitan madgata cheta. So Lord Kapila mentioned that those who are fully absorbed in glorifying and hearing about me, about the Supreme Lord, so despite of any shortcoming, miseries come to his life, he will remain sober. He will remain sober because he's completely absorbed. So that happened to Guru Maharaj, that he was continue chanting and smile, and I remember he said that this is Krishna's mercy. He just smiled and said, this is Krishna's mercy. Yeah, this is Krishna's mercy. This is Krishna karma. So yeah, there's no doubt that Guru Maharaj is such a pure devotee of the Lord and completely free from bodily concept of life. If I would get such an accident, I may like overwhelmed and keep absorbed in that accident because I'm too much into my attached to my body. So something happened to my body, I'm just mad maybe because of that. But Guru Maharaj was completely sober. He's completely detached from his material body. So yeah, he's a liberated person, and I personally feel that I am very fortunate that I got shelter from Guru Maharaj, and he's keeping guiding me throughout my life, practically throughout my life till today. So yeah, although nowadays hardly I get the opportunity to serve his wapu, but in constant contact, he always give me some instruction, something to do. So through his vani, that I'm serving him, and I feel very much connected with Guru Maharaj. And I pray to Lord Krishna that may Lord Krishna bless him with long life, so we as his disciples and well-wishers and followers will be always get the inspiration from his life, and also get the association of Guru Maharaj. So and I also pray that may Lord Krishna also make me his instrument by by blessing me, keeping me engaged in the service of our Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.
I've been asked to speak by Srila Prabhupada, Radha Govinda. And they found Raga Pandit Brahmachari sitting in a pool of blood, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. His leg had been blown off. It was the one which didn't work properly. And that's why you see him with crutches. Now, he wouldn't want me to say all these things because he's not interested in his body, but I'm saying it anyway. One time before this incident, I was in Mayapur when a young Western brahmachari, the Raghava, he looked at me and we laughed together. Why is he so interested about this? That it's just of no real consequence whatsoever. So you can see he's very detached from his body. I never asked him, and nor did he reply, nor did I ever know, nor does it matter. Not very much known is that the Nam Hatha, which is based at ISKCON Mayapur and spread all over Bengal in particular, and in Orissa, the actual field work of spearheading that was done by Raghav Pandit Das Brahmachari. I'm not sure exactly when he took sannyas, before or after starting that program. I think after starting that program, on the inspiration of Bhaktivinoda Thakur via Jayapataka Maharaj, and then, but actually organizing it, going out in the field, meeting people, cultivating them, bringing them up in Krishna consciousness. That was the work which he did. He got it started. And what happened, I remember Jayapataka Maharaj said to me once that people are very impressed that they're living in some remote village in Bengal or Orissa, and they've written a letter to ISKCON Mayapur, a postcard saying, I'm interested, want to know more. And then this Western sadhu who has given up all the comforts of his Western way of life, and India at that time was much more austere in so many ways than it is now. He'd given up all comforts to travel by public transport, bus and whatever, walking, even though he can't walk properly, to come to our remote village because I'm interested. And I became very, very impressed by this and naturally gave them a lot of inspiration in Krishna consciousness. Another little known fact is that the youth preaching in India, which has so much blossomed over the last few decades, that was actually started by him. After he came out of the Nam Hatha, he started talking about preaching to the youth and making brahmacharis and devotees. in this way. And at that time, no one had you have to remember, at that time, ISKCON had much less centers, much less devotees. It was still mostly Western devotees. When I first came to India, in the temples, it was the vast majority of devotees were Westerners. Just around the time that Srila Prabhupada departed from this world, many Bengalis started to join in Mayapur. Still nothing like the numbers we have now, but many started to join. But they were mostly not from such an educated background. Not that we have anything against those who are less educated, but generally those who are more educated can take up the preaching on a different plane than those who are less so. So we're interested in bringing in such people. Now, at that time, when he started going, Bhakti Raghava Maharaj started going to colleges in Calcutta, preaching, no one had thought of it. We didn't think of it. We didn't think it was possible, because you see the young people, they seem to be very materialistic, going away from religion. Actually, the present generation, or for the last couple of decades, the young, educated youth in India, many of them are inclined to religion, but at that time, and especially in Bengal, it wasn't so. The Communist Party were at the height of their power. The general attitude was very atheistic and materialistic, and so it seemed. But then when he started going to the colleges, he found that there are young people who are interested, and not only boys did he bring in, but young girls also, and some of them have been devotees since that time. I can think of those who are young boys and young girls at that time who were brought into Krishna consciousness by his efforts. So he spearheaded that. And another strong wish of Srila Prabhupada, which he's now presently very, very much involved in, we can say it's the focus of his efforts to fulfill Srila Prabhupada's dream. I hope those of you who are his disciples know very well, is that he's very much involved in the effort to revive Varnashram Dharma, and he personally puts a lot of emphasis on cow protection. All this goes together, which I'm very much applaud and support him for this, as I'm also very much concerned about this. And we, all the followers of Srila Prabhupada, obviously should be. Obvious, it seems obvious to us, but it doesn't seem obvious to everyone. So he's doing a lot of work in that field. And we can only pray that his efforts yield success. Of course, re-establishing Varnashram Dharma, establishing Krishna consciousness in the world, it doesn't just happen like that. It's going to take time. So I request his disciples to take his mission, which is Srila Prabhupada's mission, especially this Varnashram, cow protection, take it very seriously, carry it forward. Obviously, Maharaj is not going to be with you forever. When bodies reach the age that his has reached, or mine has reached, or any of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada has reached, we can't expect them to be around very much longer. So take his mission to heart and make plans to continue. I feel very fortunate to to be graced by the association of Bhakti Raghava Maharaj in this life, and the association of so many saintly people by the mercy of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhi Avacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
So I would like to offer my humble homages to His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami. He was studying here in Iowa, and on the order of Srila Prabhupada, he started the Bhakti Raghava, the Nalhat, and he would go from village to village and enroll many Nalhats. He was taking great austerity to serve the mission of Lord Chaitanya and take out this Nalhat preaching. Also, at one time, he was attacked by dacoits in Mayapur, and they thought Radharani was made of gold. So they stole Radharani and were running off with her. And he came to stop them. But then they threw a village bomb and it fell on his bad leg and blew off his leg. I saw him in the district hospital. And so in many ways, he showed love for Radha Madhav. He showed love for Srila Prabhupada. And he tried in so many ways to spread the preaching. Recently, we've seen how he's been very active in Daiva Varnashram and trying to establish simple living, high thinking farm project. I went to visit some of the farms, Gosalas, and I had the good fortune to visit his farm in Karnataka. So it was a very nice arrangement. They're very dedicated to applying Maharaj's teachings and to establish Daiva Varnashram. I offer my respectful, humble obeisances to His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Guru Maharaj has joined. Hare Krishna Maharaj, I am making you as a co-host. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Haribol, Hare Krishna.
1 minute Guru Maharaj, I will be handing over to Madhav Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Madhav Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Yeah, you have the list of Vishwambar Prabhu. Oh, sorry, Lakshman Narasimha Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
I'm having a little difficulty connecting with my computer.
So,
or if someone can co-host it, if Rajaram
Yeah.
can, because I'm having to do it with my phone. My computer is not working well.
Okay, Prabhuji. Sriram Prabhu, 1 minute, Prabhuji. Sri Ram Prabhu is joining. Prabhuji.
Yeah. In the meantime, we would like to welcome all those who are still there on the Zoom and have been watching this program. We would welcome you all back. And we've been seeing wonderful offerings by different people, and we just saw wonderful offerings by His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Maharaj and also His Holiness Raghava Swami Maharaj, both remembering Maharaj's services in Dham and preaches Maharaj is spearheading. So we are hoping for the final list of devotees that are still left to come to speak.
Hare Krishna. In the meantime,
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Rishi Kumar Prabhu, would you like to?
Yes.
Offer it, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Rishi Kumar Prabhu, are you there? Krishna Chandra Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Please continue, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति राघव स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते गौर सेवायां सदा निवेदितात्मने युवादौ प्रभुपादार्थं वर्णाश्रम प्रचारिणे नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity on this day. Actually, I came in contact with Krishna consciousness or ISKCON in Bangalore Big Temple. But after reading so much Srila Prabhupada's books and Bhagavad Gita and all, I understood that we need a pure devotee to guide us in the spiritual life. So I was searching for a pure devotee. So from Bangalore temple only, I came to Mangalore for fundraising. At that time, one devotee was there, Prem Pradeep. He was more connected to Gaudiya Math also. He was following Narayan Maharaj. So actually, he only was interested in farm community and cow protection and all. I was not interested. He only insisted me to go to Hebri and we will meet Maharaj. He is very much doing about farm communities and all. He took me there actually. So in Hebri, we met for 10 minutes, I think. We spoke to Maharaj. And I came out. I was wonderstruck by seeing the brightness in the face of Maharaj. He was so blissful. I have never seen a person so happy before that. And after that, I understood Maharaj is lost one leg also. despite of so much bodily discomfort, his mind and intelligence, he was so blissful and he was in complete ecstasy. So after meeting Maharaj, I told this my friend Prem Pradeep. So the person whom we have met, he is not an ordinary person. I think he is a pure devotee, I told. So he was not so impressed, my friend. Actually, he wanted me to take initiation from Bhakti Narayan Maharaj. So he has given lecture for 3-4 hours, trying to convince me that you cannot understand a pure devotee in 5 or 10 minutes. Like Prabhupada also told 6 months you have to see like that and all. But I told him the qualities mentioned in Bhagavad Gita about the pure devotee. When Arjuna asked, Sita Pragnasya Kabhasha Samadhistasya Keshava, Krishna says, Dukkeshu Anudvigna Manaha Sukeshu Vigata Spruha Vitaraga Bhayakrodaha. I told him all these qualities are present in this personality. So I would like to take Diksha from him only, I told him. And we can see that in one of the shloka, Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter 10th shloka, Na dveshte akushalam karma kushale nanushanjate tyagi sattva samavisho medavi chinna samshaya. The qualities of a sannyasi and tyagi is not attached to the comfortable work related to body. He will take any risk. These qualities we can see Maharaj has taken birth in Canada, which is a cold country, and Maharaj came to India, which is completely hot. In summer also, Maharaj is so much engaged in seva. He is not at all worried about his bodily comfort. These are all indications of a person who is out of bodily consciousness, completely spiritual consciousness. And Maharaj's ideas also is so wonderful that he is very clear about his ideas. If Vedic lifestyle and Vedic Varnashrama lifestyle is implemented, whole world can be turned into Satya Yuga. So unfortunately, our leaders, political leaders, they are not understanding what I feel. If all the leaders of the globe, mainly presidents, prime ministers, if they take direction from Guru Maharaj, how to rule the world, how to rule the countries, I think within short time, this Kali Yuga can turn into Satya Yuga. Like that, he has ideas to change this whole world into Satya Yuga, make whole world happy. But Maharaj unfortunately don't have so many followers and so much money power. If somebody provides that, definitely with Maharaj's ideas, if somebody implements, this will easily become Satya Yuga and everybody can go back to Goloka Vrindavan. That is the goal of Maharaj. Actually, Maharaj is working day and night to give this pure Krishna consciousness and Prema Bhakti, all these things. Maharaj is very much working hard to make others also pure devotees. And I think all of us who have come in contact with Maharaj, we should fully dedicate and support to the Maharaj mission, this noble mission, and we also get purified, and this whole world also will get purified. And at last, I pray Lord Krishna to give long life to Maharaj, so that this world will get benefit. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna Chandra Prabhu, for wonderful offering. We have Rajaram Prabhu, you have Mataji there with you? Maya Mataji. Okay. Shamanand Pandit Prabhu?
I'll ask her in a few minutes. So she'll come.
Okay.
Second or third speaker.
So Shamanand Prabhu? Shamanand Pandit Prabhu, Shamanand Prabhu.
There was one more devotee who wanted to speak. I don't know.
Yeah.
Janivas has spoken already.
Janivas Prabhu there?
I don't know. I asked him to join.
Yeah, I'm unmuted, Shyamananda Prabhu. Shyamananda Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I'm just driving now. In 10 minutes time, I'll catch up.
Okay.
Okay, just 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is anybody ready? Shivanand Prabhu. Smita Krishna Prabhu is there.
Yeah, Smita Krishna Prabhu.
Prithvipati wanted to speak. He's online.
Yeah, Smita is there. Smita Krishna Prabhu.
Just a minute, Prabhu. I'm coming to the school.
Okay.
Yeah, so Prithvi Prabhuji, Prithvipati Das Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Turn on your video, bro.
Hare Krishna. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. It gives me immense pleasure to glorify our beloved Guru Maharaj on his 75th Vyasa Puja occasion, unofficially birthday. So I came across a very wonderful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Canto 3, chapter 28, text 18. So there's a very significant word in this verse. It is Punya Shloka. And Prabhupada mentions in the purport that the devotees are called as Punya Shloka. So when we chant the holy names of Lord, we become purified. So when we chant the holy name, the names of devotees, pure devotees, we also get purified. Let me quickly narrate a few of my experiences with His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Guru Maharaj. It was in the year 2018, I guess. We were traveling in and around Hyderabad, and we were preaching in the villages along with His Grace Sri Ram Prabhu. And we had taken a picture of Srila Prabhupada for the preaching program. And once the program was over, I forgot to take the picture of Srila Prabhupada. And Guru Maharaj was like, we should never forget our founder Acharya. So Guru Maharaj was humorous and at the same time, stressing on the point that we should follow Srila Prabhupada strictly and never forget his position as the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And then one more thing was during my initiation ceremony at Kakinada. So we were lining up to get the beads from Guru Maharaj, and there was one devotee behind me. And while I was paying obeisances, he just stepped back and he was like about to fall down. And Guru Maharaj mentioned that, hey, when you take Diksha, no falling. And all the people there sitting in the pandal started laughing. So that was very humorous. And every time I visit Mayapur, I see devotees, crowding in the hall, temple hall, to take a quick glimpse of Sri Radha Madhava and Ashtasaki. So something struck me when I visited Mayapur the last time. We can take darshan of Sri Radha Madhava in Guru Maharaj's heart because he has selflessly served Sri Radha Madhava and taken so much risk, risking his life to protect the deities of Sri Radha Madhava in Mayapur Dham. So on this auspicious occasion, I pray under the lotus feet of Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani, Prahlad Narsingadev and Nitai Gaushundar here in ISKCON Coimbatore to bless Guru Maharaj with long health and help him in his mission. Actually, Chaitanya Leela is not yet over. We think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended and pastimes took place 500 years back. Still Chaitanya Leela is going. So we can be a part of Chaitanya Leela by helping Guru Maharaj complete his mission by serving Srila Prabhupada's mission. Please bless all of us, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. We're happy to have Ram Raghav Prabhuji from ISKCON Vijayawada. Prabhu is in charge there. He likes to glorify Guru Maharaj. Ram Raghav Prabhu, you're online. Can we make co-host Lakshman Singh Prabhu?
Ram Raghav Prabhu is unmuted. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Am I audible, Prabhu?
It's clear. Can you switch on your video?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. With 1 minute, Prabhu. Just 1 minute, Prabhu. Okay. I'm switching on the lights also.
Yes,
Hare Krishna. After
Hare
that,
Krishna, Prabhuji.
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear. Please go ahead, Proj.
Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnanam Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Raghava Swami Namne Namaste Gaura Sevayam Sada Niveditatmane Vivado Prabhupadartham Varnashrama Pracharine. Please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet, Srila Gurudev, on this 75th Vyasa Puja celebrations. I would like to glorify you, to purify myself, and I am not much qualified to speak about you. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 34, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. But I never served you, but you gave me such transcendental knowledge that is eternal. So I am thankful to you for connecting to this parampara. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhyalila 19.151, Brahmanda Primide Kona Bhagyavana Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhaktilata Bij. You made me fortunate by accepting as your disciple. And also every day morning prayers we pray Samsara Dava Nalalida Loka Tranaya Karunya Ganaganatam Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Gurusti Charanarvindam. The spiritual master is receiving benediction from the ocean of mercy, just as a cloud pours water on a forest fire extinguished. So the spiritual masters deliver the materially afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is an ocean of auspiciousness. And you deliver me by giving gave me the transcendental knowledge. The most inspiring thing in my life was your determination unto Srila Prabhupada's instructions. With one leg only, you have done more than 108 Dharma Gograma Yatra programs. 2 of them I have also participated in, which was conducted in Telangana. At the time, I decided to start 16 rounds of chanting and following 4 regulative principles also, Maharaj. And also I heard from my seniors about your Mayapur times, how you sacrificed your leg in the service of Radha Madhav and Prabhupada. When I was hearing that pastime, I am bewildered how that much conviction you have on Prabhupada's instructions. You took one of the final desires of Srila Prabhupada to establish Daiva Varna Ashrama ministry, Dharma, very seriously and dedicated your life to it. Whatever offenses I have committed knowingly or unknowingly, kindly forgive me and give me the opportunity to serve Srila Prabhupada missions lifelong. Hare Krishna. Thank you for the opportunity, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Rama Raghu Prabhu. It was sweet offering. Now we would like to have offerings from His Grace Avadut Chandra Prabhu. Although he's a disciple, Prabhu is a disciple of His Radhana Swami Maharaj, is very, very dear to all our God brothers and also the community in Karnataka. He's a great preacher, and he takes care of a center. We have Avadut Chandra Prabhu in the line.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Avadut Prabhu. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble Maharaj. So it's my great fortune to be able to express my few words of gratitude on this your most auspicious 75th Vyasa Puja celebrations. So especially I want to tell that how His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Maharaj, he has taken the instructions of Srila Prabhupada to his heart, and he is, I am seeing, my personal experience with Maharaj is that, in 2006 I was in 16 I was in Hebri. Maharaj was staying here. Now what we see Gurukula in Sahyadri Sri Golok Dham, that area was completely full of foliage that time, and That time Varnashram college was going on. Some Indonesian devotees like Kishore Prabhu, everybody was there. We all went there, and Maharaj, having his two crutches, still, he was having one hatchet in his hand and he was personally clearing the foliage. He was dreaming of making a Gurukula in that place from, long back, and now it has manifested by his, ardent desire. And, at this point, I want to just, remind myself that, this Gurukula is a backbone of our, Lord Chaitanya's movement. If we want to save and continue and pull on this moment of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada, so Gurukula is a must now, and Maharaj is one amongst a very few disciples of Srila Prabhupada who is, working very hard towards establishing Gurukula and Varnashrama, which is, like Srila Prabhupada said, 50% of his mission is, still needs to be completed. That is Varnashrama. So Maharaj is giving so much importance, and as we heard from many devotees, especially like Madhav Prabhu was telling, it was a nice reminder that I wanted to say the same points. Like Maharaj is a pioneer in starting youth services, youth preaching in India, Namahatta program, and New Bhakta program in Mayapur. Very long back in 1979, 80, in 1980s. So we as even devotees in India, we owe a lot to Maharaj. He is presenting the perfect example by carrying on the mission of Srila Prabhupada. And I pray to Maharaj that we be of some service at his lotus feet, then our life will be successful, because we rarely see this very important mission of Srila Prabhupada, which is establishing Varnashrama, is taken from the bottom of the heart by very few devotees, and Maharaj is the one who very stands apart in all those devotees, who is taking this mission of Srila Prabhupada. At this advanced age also, we see how Maharaj, how he is enthusiastic and determined. So I pray at the lotus feet of Maharaj so that we also get a bit of, that determination and enthusiasm he has. Let him, I pray that, to bestow the determination to carry on this missionary spirit of to save the moment of Srila Prabhupada, which he started, so painstakingly at an advanced age. Actually, I was thinking, recently we had some discussion here in, Sahyadri Krishna Balram Kshetra Hebri, that most of our brahmacharis, we are Smita Krishna Prabhu, Srijiva Prabhu, Ram Lakshman Prabhu, like we're feeling in our 40s, feeling like already, tired, but seeing the example of Maharaj, remembering Prabhupada's own example, we pray that we maintain this enthusiasm. And one more point I was feeling, actually I expressed to our fellow devotees here, that if we want to open a Gurukula, we should open in somewhere in Europe or USA, Western countries, because that missionary spirit, we get it from there only. Very few I am seeing, or rarely we see in Indian body devotees that missionary spirit. But we want to imbibe that missionary spirit, and I need the mercy of His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, all our great missionary acharyas, so that we can be of some service to continue their mission. And also on this auspicious occasion, I offer my humble prayers at the lotus feet of their Lordship Sri Radha Madhava Sriman Mahaprabhu, that he continues to give us the association of His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Maharaj in full enthusiasm, determination, and best of his health for many more years to come. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Avadut Prabhu, reminding about missionary activities here. Now we'll have from Smita Krishna Prabhu. Is a very senior devotee, and he was is serving as a vice president at co-president as ISKCON Mangalore. He served many years at SSKBK as well, and even Hebri preaching. Smita Krishna Prabhu, it's all yours.
I'm very fortunate to be your disciple. I'm so fortunate. I got a lot of your association from the beginning of my spiritual life, and so much I learned, and I get all my enthusiasm.
Looks like the connection is.
You lost him?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
You are there, Prabhu?
Okay. We have Mai Purshashi Devi Mataji. Rajaram Prabhu, Mataji is ready, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she is ready.
Okay. I just want to quickly introduce, as everyone know, Mataji is very, very serving Rajaram Prabhu and family. And also, she's very emotionally connected to Guru Maharaj. Every time we meet Mataji, she's always thinking we should go back to Hebri and stay with Guru Maharaj and serve there. We're very happy to have a God sister which have so much loving affectionates to Guru Maharaj. Mataji, your
Yes,
camera
Prabhu.
is on here.
Yeah, I've switched
Okay.
on, Prabhu. Can you see me? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Raghava Swami Namine. Namaste Gaura Sevaya Sada Niveditatmane Yadav Prabhupadartha Varnashrama Pracharane. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Gaura Sevaya. Namaste Saraswatim Devyam Gauravani Pracharane Nirvisesha Shunyavad Pashyate Deshtare. First of all, I would like to wish Guru Maharaj a very, very, very happy Krishna conscious birthday. We are all very, very fortunate to have him. Our whole family, we have had special blessings of Guru Maharaj always. Sometimes I used to wonder why this mercy for us. We five have been very, very fortunate. Why? Then I came across a psychologist who was talking about children and parents as such. So when a parent has many kids, and if some kid has an issue, it could be a mental issue, it could be an emotional issue, the parent has some special attention on that particular child. So also we are so fallen, and we need more encouragement all the time. We need Maharaj pushes us, he appreciates us all the while, so that we continue serving Guru and Govinda. And he also understands that we are not in the level of serving Krishna, so that has pushed us to service of the cows, and because of his mercy, me, our children, we love going to the Goshala and being with the cows. That is only and only because of Guru Maharaj. There is one small anecdote I would like to share. This was when kids were very small. Raghav and Madhav, for one summer vacation, they were going to Hebri. Madhav was probably in 5th or 6th grade. So when he was going to Hebri, that was the first time he was leaving parents and going somewhere outside. So when he was starting, Raghav was like full on happy that he was going to Hebri, but Madhav was a little apprehensive, and he was like, really, should I go? And he was crying. But somehow Rajaram Prabhu pushed him, and he told, no, you're going to have a good time with Maharaj, you go. So he went from our house crying, okay? But he spent 1 month with Maharaj in Hebri. And when he was coming back, you won't believe he was crying again. He was saying that he doesn't want to come home. He was having a lot of fun, a lot of, it was very happy being in Hebri and with Maharaj Association. So that is something, very nice. So Maharaj has been, very, very kind to us from the beginning. I still remember very vividly of a picture of, us first time meeting Maharaj in Nepal, where Madhav was about maybe 2.5, 3-year-old. He was playing the kartal and walking along with Maharaj in the parikrama after the, program. And there is a picture of Maharaj clicking Madhava. So that was one of our prized, pictures. We are very, very happy, Maharaj. We all love you a lot. We just hope and pray that you stay healthy for a long time. Give your association to us and bless us all. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. I remember Secunderabad, we all grow hearing so many pastimes of Maharaj from you and having nice prasadam at your home. Thank you, Mataji. We'd like to hear from Jananivas Prabhuji. He is part of, he used to make a lot of videos for Guru Maharaj videos, and he was part of publication team and editing team of IDVM. He did a lot of good services for Guru Maharaj, and he's a very good preacher. He's preaching in Telangana areas, and very good friend of mine. Jananivas Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Am I audible, Prabhu? My voice is
It's
audible?
clear. It's clear.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the organizing, your Prabhuji. And I wish Guru Maharaj, please accept my obeisances at your lotus feet. Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Raghava Swami Namine Namaste Gaura Sevayam Sada Niveditatmane Yodo Prabhupadadam Varnashrama Pracharine Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Yeah, it's a very happiest moment for all of us, all the God brothers and God sisters, to really celebrate the 75th Vyasa Puja celebrations online. And of course, I really thank all the organizers who have done their hard work for making this program a very beautiful success, and listening directly to many of the senior devotees about their realizations about Maharaj pastimes and all. So I thank all the God brothers and God sisters and organizers as well. Now, Maharaj, you are everything for me. Especially, all the past. All the incidents are very fresh in my mind. Actually, I would say, Maharaj, you are just living Prabhupada. That's what first day when I came to ISKCON, I really realized that you are living Prabhupada. Because we all listen about Prabhupada, but we don't know how he really reacts. What is his vision? What is his mission and all? But you are just living Prabhupada. When I see you, Maharaj, I just feel that I'm saying Prabhupada. That's what I feel it. And because there are a lot of similarities. I would phrase in my mind that because Prabhupada has gone from east to west to really preach about Swadharma, spiritual Swadharma. You taught us what is material Swadharma and what is spiritual Swadharma at a basic line, basic philosophy. So Prabhupada has just gone to west from east and he taught about spiritual Swadharma. But you from West, Maharaj, came to India, to the East, and now you are teaching us the Swadharma, material Swadharma, because we have a body, and how to relate with that body, and how to balance this spiritual Swadharma and material Swadharma. Just we learned from you, Maharaj. You are just living Prabhupada, I feel like. And for me, in the beginning days, of course, everybody comes to ISKCON for different aspects. Somebody may like Prasadam, somebody like Sankirtan, somebody may like, books or whatever. But I personally attracted when I just first entered into the temple 2007, I feel 2006-7 to ISKCON Secunderabad. I came from a communist background, but I'm very anti to Varnashram concepts. But I was seeing a person, totally clean shaved. He's just like a radiant, he's just glowing like a sun in the morning in the sky. And he was just holding a Tridhanda. And he was saying that, now I came here to really re-establish Varnashram Dharma. I want to take these people who are staying in the cities back to villages. That is the mission of our ISKCON. I was surprised, what exactly is this? What all I have gone through before, it was totally opposite to that. That made me a lot of inquisitive and knowing about Maharaj. And I have got wonderful God brothers who are there in Secunderabad. everyone really given the whole mission of Maharaj. They taught me nicely, and somehow in the beginning days also I could get the service of serving Maharaj by making some small videos, documentaries, whatever it is. I could spend around 6 to 7 years, and mostly I could travel with Maharaj personally, and I could shoot a lot of seminars, talks, lot of books, some designs and all. So I got this opportunity, and meanwhile I could make my mind so fixed about the mission of Srila Prabhupada, about the mission of Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj. Maharaj, you are because I feel personally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not himself, but he could not preach the holy name across the globe because he wanted his devotees to get glorified. That is why he left this mission of preaching this holy name across the globe to Srila Prabhupada. In the same way, Srila Prabhupada has left this mission, Varnashram mission, simple living mission, a Vaishnava community living. That's been left to you, Maharaj. I really feel it. I really mean it. It has been left to you, Maharaj. You have stepstone that. One devotee, Sitaram Prabhu, I think, has said one wonderful point that you made this alive, that the 50% of Srila Prabhupada mission alive. Otherwise, we would have been thinking that yes, Prabhupada mission is done. We are chanting, we are doing Sankirtan, we are doing book distribution. That's fine. We can go for coming 10,000 years, but it's not true. Because I would say that to understand Prabhupada is also not that easy. To understand Prabhupada is also not that easy, because lot of books, lot of commentaries, lot of talks, lot of discussions. But how to really understand Prabhupada is not that easy. But from day one, I'm so fortunate, and many of the God brothers and God sisters who are there here are very fortunate. The reason is that we see Prabhupada with the eyes of His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj. A complete understanding of Srila Prabhupada is only possible by your understanding, Maharaj. I really mean it. Without your understanding of Varnashrama, without your understanding of this community living, without understanding of the future vision, it's very difficult to understand Srila Prabhupada. So thank you, Maharaj, for really making us understand what is Srila Prabhupada, what is his mission, what is leftover mission. That is what I really mean it, Maharaj. You are always special. You are always gifted to all the God brothers and God sisters. And of course, I would say, of course, many devotees have glorified that your service to ISKCON is remarkable. It's it's glorious, I would say. So many devotees have already said, and I got a lot of new things to learn from many other God brothers and God sisters, seniors who are there. So I really now that really made me when I am traveling and all. But your vision, January 1st, 2015, the inauguration of Go Gram Yatra in Hyderabad, that really changed my whole lifestyle, Maharaj. I was serving personally, but that vision of Sri Govinda Gograma Yatra, going to interior villages of 108 villages, giving them the holy name, giving them Bhagavad Gita, giving them the importance of the cow, talking them to the farmers, going into their villages and talking to them and giving prasadam. That vision, what you have started in 2015, is completely a new era within the ISKCON. Maybe they may not be noticing it, but in future, definitely that day, January 1st, 2015, is really remarkable day. And I'm fortunate that you have given an opportunity, Maharaj, by all the support of God brothers and God sisters. I was there for 108 villages, at most 50 to 55 villages. I was full-time working and serving your mission by your just mercy, Maharaj. Then after that, going and talking to different villages, going and meeting different people with your mission, with your vision, we could understand that now it's a time to jump into the war, jump into the field. So that made me really to jump into preaching, and from 2016 to till day, with support of Secunderabad devotees, with the support of all the team members, I was actively somehow with your mercy, with your just causeless mercy, now in active preaching. But I would say, Maharaj, we at every second, we are on your mission, Maharaj. We are on your mission. We are attracting new devotees, especially youth, especially Grihasthas, coming into this movement. But that's not the end, Maharaj. We are on the way. We should be on the way to build a Vaishnava communities where we stay together, where we wake up with the devotees, seeing the faces, where we see that mission. Yes, thank you. That's what. Yeah, thank you so much for taking more time. But Maharaj, I really I accept you. My spiritual father, please guide me, and any mistakes, any offenses, please forgive me. Sure. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. It was very deep. We have Anand Sesh Prabhu in the line. Anand Sesh Prabhu, you are ready? I don't see him.
Hare Krishna. If it is there, can you kindly raise a hand, Prabhu? Maybe, or kindly requesting all the devotees to please rename to initiated
Yeah.
names so that it will...
Okay, we will have Shivanand Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhuji, he's there.
Ananta Sesh just came up.
Just came up? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. He's laughing. I can see him.
Smiling, yeah.
Anansesh Prabhu is very senior devotee from Secunderabad times. We were used to go to the BYS of under Hari Kirtan Prabhu. He was a medical rep and he became a full-time devotee, and he did many services under Guru Maharaj. Right now he's preaching in Kakinada. I've been to 2 times. We had a big Rath Yatras there. He's a nice preacher. And right now he's geared up to preach in villages. I see a lot of pictures in villages by Guru Maharaj inspiration. He works with Sridhar Prabhu, one more brahmachari, locally there. Anansesh Prabhu, you can turn on and unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yes. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjali Chakshormitane Tasmai Sri Gurave Namo Om Vishnupaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Raghava Swami Namaste Gaura Seva Sadani. First of all, I would like to pay my humble obeisance to His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Unfortunately, last times we planned to celebrate Maharaj Vyasa Puja here. So this COVID has spoiled the plan. And this time, at least in Kamyavan, we thought of attending. That is also spoiled. But at least now, so I could see at least online, I could be able to attend this program. But I was really afraid that last time when Maharaj was sick, I can't say I expressed at that time, so what is going to happen? But Krishna, by Krishna's mercy, and Krishna really saved, and also to guide all of us. So Maharaj was really survived. And I was thinking that at that time, one thing, just because of once when I was in Hebri, Maharaj said that I remember, I can't forget, I never forget that one incident. Last moment in Hebri, I was trying to serve there, but somehow the service was, somehow the atmosphere, whatever the reason, I wanted to come leave from Hebri. But Maharaj persistently was asking me to be there. But somehow I want to leave. I was trying to find some ways and means to come out from there. Maharaj said, so I gave some reason to Maharaj. Maharaj said, if you leave from here, you'll be suffering. When he said that, really I was feeling that I don't know what to do. Since Maharaj is saying, Gurudev is saying that, what will happen? I came out here, and after coming out from Hebri, certainly for 4 or 5 years, really I suffered. And then I was, after opening here also, so I faced so many problems. Then, since then I was thinking when Maharaj is going to come and bless this place. Till then, I'm not going to be happy. I was waiting. When Maharaj came for the first time, I was so happy, so blissful. Since then, the place was, and preaching wise, every respect, I was so happy. And when he came second time, in all the villages, and even now, people, they have been asking, is he going to come? So person who came here along with you here, a big Swamiji. I said yes. He's going to come in the future. So they've been asking again, whatever the Maharaj gave the instructions, the rural development, so rural preaching areas, we've been continuing them. And even the project also, the temple project here we have started, so it is under construction. So this is also going on. When I heard this news, Maharaj was sick, only one thing I was thinking in my mind. If at all, if something, in any case, if something goes wrong, and for me, there is no use of staying here, constructing a temple here. I can practice this devotion service anyway. immediately I'll leave from this place, I'll go anywhere else. I was thinking. But Krishna's grace, Maharaj became very quickly, I was praying sincerely. All the other devotees also sincerely praying. And Sri Ram Prabhu was really coordinating. I could see that from Karachi and different places, and I was coordinating all the doctors. I was nicely, appreciating Sri Ram Prabhu's services and going through services, especially Maharaj's healthcare. And when I met last time in Hyderabad, also Maharaj was so blissful, and I've seen him last time there. I wanted to see him again and again. I want to see him again in Kakinada for Janmashtami temple opening. I'm really making it faster here to open the temple with the support of all of my God brothers and God sisters, and blessings of Guru Maharaj and all of my God brothers and God sisters. Please bless us so that I can make this at least one project for Maharaj, so that later on I can make. And one more interesting thing, we are making it now. We started already growing our own vegetables and also some grass for the cows. People, we don't want to start immediately Goshala, but people forcing us to give us, open the Goshala. That is, looks like Maharaj's blessings only. We are going to start that. If Maharaj gives us permission and guidance, certainly we are going to do that, Prabhu. And thank you very much. So I pray and I beg forgiveness from Maharaj, and I pray to Maharaj that please do guide us continuously. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Anansesh Prabhu. Whatever programs you organized in Kakinada, very organized, very. I've been a few times to Kakinada. It was a very well organized. Thanks for all your wonderful preaching there. I'd like to hear from Shivanand Prabhuji. Shivananda, you were there? Yeah, Shivanand Prabhu, right now serving at Kamyavan, very dedicated to Guru Maharaj. He was even in the Hebri, serving personally Guru Maharaj for some time, and in SSKBK as well. Shivanand Prabhu, sit in one place so that you don't have to keep it steady, and you can unmute yourself. Shivanand Prabhu, can you unmute yourself? He's a very, he has a strong desire to develop form community of what Guru Maharaj is thinking. He has growing lot of vegetables and is preaching villages, and very happy to have Shivanand Prabhu with us. Go ahead, Shivanand Prabhu. Can we spotlight Shivanand?
Give me the opportunity. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisance on the lotus feet. Please accept my humble obeisance on the lotus feet. First of all, I want to wish you, Maharaj, 75th on the day of 75th Vyasa Puja. Wish for your good health and many years of your association to the devotees. First of all, actually, I'm indebted to all the Vaishnavas who brought me to Krishna consciousness, and also all the senior devotees like Sri Ram Prabhu, Madhav Prabhu, and all the God brothers who brought me to your contact and make me realize realize what you are saying and all these years before I meet you. So actually I'm not qualified even to glorify you, but actually you made my whole life made me accepting me as a although I'm unqualified and unsincere servant. So you teach me by your how we can go to the mission of Srila Prabhupada's 50% mission to make understand the value of his 50% mission of Srila Prabhupada. So it was actually we had a great time with you during the last Varnashrama college in 2021. You gave so much time to the younger generations of your disciples. So it was great opportunity for us to know your mission actually. So we had a great time, and during the discussions with you, like, because we learned that actually your activities and the services you give always makes us realize the mission. So that's how we make us realize the mission of Guru. So the way you give the service. So I was personally inspired during the as Janivas Prabhu mentioned, during the Gogram Yatras and meeting the villagers and meeting many farmers. This makes us realize what is actually needed. As you are saying today in your class, mentioning about going towards the Vedic perspective, Vedic living. So it is so much important in especially which is showing in the last one and a half year. We are seeing so much difficulties in even doing the bhakti. So this make us realize how the importance of Srila Prabhupada's Varnashrama mission. So actually I see like so many disciples with their experiences with your holiness, telling about how kind and merciful you are, and how you train. Actually, I see when I associate with you, at every moment, at every time, there is a learning with your learning in our life by having association with you. So I finally I want to conclude saying that actually by listening to all the God brothers and knowing that how they served and what the load they have taken all these years, and also it's important to give us your mercy to this our generation to take up the activities more and more and serve your mission. So I beg to give me the qualification to serve your mood and your mood of uncompromisingly serving the Srila Prabhupada's mission, the mission of Guru Maharaj. So give me that mood of to serve to you your mission, and I'm very much in deep trouble in material world and stuck in the clutches of Maya. So I beg to shower your causeless mercy on this day to engage forcefully in your service, even though I'm not qualified. Please clean my heart. So finally, I'm asking forgiveness for all the offenses if I did any on your lotus feet during my association, and if I so I'm thanking you for all the association you gave and with your teachings and all your teachings, all these the association we have. Thank you, Maharaj. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, Shivanand Prabhuji. We have a strong desire to develop a Varnashram college at Kamivan. We were supposed to inaugurate this Vyasa Puja day for Guru Maharaj at Kamivan, but for some reasons we could not have it because of this COVID situation. Next trip of Guru Maharaj, the Varnashram college will be ready at Kamivan for inauguration, Guru Maharaj. This is all hard work of Shivanand Prabhu, designing, and I mean, he's been restless to get this offer to you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhu. We have Shamanand Pandit Prabhu from UK. Prabhu, you're available? You ready?
Prabhuji, Rasamandal Prabhu is there already. Maybe after
Correct.
that. Yeah.
Yes. Shamanand Pandit Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like it's not. Rasamandal Prabhu, you're available, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I just want to give a brief intro. Rasamandal Prabhu is very, very senior. He's our Bhishma Pitamaha. He's been restlessly working on cows and grazing with Dr. Sri Kumar Prabhuji. And I remember the first offering he made to Guru Maharaj on his Vyasa Puja. He spoke about seed and seed bank. So thank you, Rasmandal Prabhu, for inspiring us all the time. It's all yours. And we have only short time. Make it like 5 minutes if you don't mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Magnana Timrandasya Grananjana Shalakya Chakshunmitmena Tasmai Shri Guraya Nama. Om Vishnu Pada Krishna Prashaya Putra Srimati Bhakti Raghava Swami Namane Namaste Gaura Sevaya Sada Nivedapatane Vivadav Prapadartham Parnashram Pracharane. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. I seek your blessings on this auspicious day so that at least I can contribute even in an insignificant way to this whole mission. I came to ISKCON in 2005, and then this first time I stepped into ISKCON. From that day onwards till today, somehow I've been associated with ISKCON. 2006, I had your first darshan, and you mercifully gave me initiation in 2007. Somehow this verse from Bhagavad Gita was there, and it was I was meditating on Tadvadi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Seva. So having accepted a guru and the guru has accepted me, how do I serve you? Actually, so this verse was there, and somehow fortunately you always given some opportunity other to serve, and that was mostly as a co-editor. I was there for long. I think it was in 2016, Maharaj, when we wanted to Golden Jubilee celebrations of ISKCON, you wanted to offer from the ministry side, and then one of the was that you have taken 52 interviews on this Varnashrama, and then that was being posted on the Varnashrama website, and you wanted this to be published in a book form, and somehow I took this opportunity and worked on that, and the book has come out, and then the title was actually My Spiritual Lamentation. Actually, when we were discussing on the title, it was suggested that it will be My Spiritual Lamentation. So I mean, I was meditating, thinking that if the Acharya is in lamentation, probably the whole world will be in lamentation. And then now I see that you have somehow taken up this mission to complete or try to resolve this lamentation of your guru. And somehow I felt that it's very important that, and there the Varnashrama is there. Now, my only understanding is that had this Varnashrama, at least in this land of Bharatvarsha was there, probably we would not have come to this situation, or probably the most part of the world. the Varnashrama has almost collapsed. Only in certain parts is seen, especially with regard to the Christian Goraksha. We see that the two important activities of Christian Goraksha, Krishna Balram has, they themselves, the lordships have themselves kept this portfolio with them to show that how important this activity is. Now, if we had developed this Krishna Goraksha, I think the whole world would not have been in this pandemic situation. And what is required now is the Vaishnava Vaishyas actually to take up this activity. Otherwise, as Madhav Prabhu was saying, that only 60 harvesting seasons are available. This is something very short for us, and we cannot be, injustice to two mothers that Lord has mercifully given to us. That is the Bhudevi and Gomata, and they have been the most abused because of the Rajoguna and Tamasic guna increasing. Somehow this activity is important, and then there are a lot of projects that are coming up. A lot of activities are going on in this area. Some more focus need to be given on to this area, and unless without that, I think because if you see these two mothers, though their productivity has been coming down over the years because of the misuse, but the market value of both the products have been going up. So it's a marketable commodity. We are not much bothered about it, because even if you want to sell both of them, there is a value available, but then we are not understanding that the real wealth, we are losing the real wealth that has been given to us by the Lord. As you mentioned, Maharaj, the free gifts of nature. We do not have to struggle much because, as Krishna says, this is we are trying to exploit this material nature. It should be actually susukam kartam avayam, as Krishna says. So when we understand this, the way the nature works, and we try to harvest this energy that's given by Krishna freely to us and use it properly, then the whole farming activity starts. The opulence can be experienced, and with the intervention of the Gomata and with the appropriate planning methods, this thing should happen. But unfortunately, this opportunity is not being used actually, though there are many projects happening. I just seek this blessings, Maharaj, on this day, that somehow we can spread this message throughout the world, at least, for the the quality of life. How to improve the quality of life without improving the quality of the soil. The food almost lost its nutrition. It is said by the USDA itself that over the last few decades, the food value has come down by 73%. That's an amazing drop in food value. So you can imagine what would be the quality of life. And then the pandemic situation is an opportunity for us to understand the seriousness of it. And Maharaj, I think you have definitely given a lot of support and courage, and then whole activity is actually inspiring, Maharaj. So we just want to continue on this mission somehow, and do this little bit service that can be done to Devi and Gomata. And we see in the scriptures that they have a very important role to play. And when they are finished, then the pandemic situations will continue, Maharaj. I pray to Lord Nrsimhadev, to give you a very long life, so that somehow we get more and more guidance and inspiration, so that this 50% of the mission that Srila Prabhupada has left for us can be continued even in small way or the other. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Thank you, Rasmandal Prabhuji. I forgot to mention he edited a lot of Guru Maharaj books. He's a good editor and also CEO for a company, X. Thank you, Prabhu. We'd like to hear from Shamanand Pandit Prabhuji. Very old devotee, right now serving at UK. He's been serving. I keep getting calls from Prabhu how things should be happen. And he has a wonderful 4 sisters, and they are very exemplary. Some of them stay at Attapur, and we get a lot of association of them as well. Shamanand Prabhuji, make it quick. We have Guru Maharaj has to leave after some time, so go ahead, Prabhuji. Can unmute Shamanand Prabhu? Can be unmuted? Lakshmi Narasimha Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you please?
Can you unmute yourself,
Yeah.
Shamanand Pandit? Yeah, go ahead, Prabhuji. We can't hear you. We are not able to hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, it's much better. Little louder, Prabhu. It's very low. Shamanand Prabhu. Very low voice from you.
1 minute. Yes.
Can we come back to you if you don't mind? Set it up things.
Yeah.
Okay. Please, sorry for that. We like to hear from Shubhananda Hari Prabhuji. Is part of IDVM team. Very he does a lot of coordination, and he made calendars and publications. Is part of marketing team of VBT books. We're very happy to have Shubhanand Prabhuji with us. Go ahead, Shubhanand Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, being in Manipal, we were very privileged. Hebri was nearby, Udipi Krishna was nearby, and What's in it? Hare,
We
Hare
can hear
Krishna,
you.
am I
You
audible
are
to
good.
you?
Yeah,
It's
yes,
very
yes.
clear.
Please continue. You are good.
Yes, yes. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Being in Manipal, we were very privileged because we were staying close to Hebri and we could come and have your darshan. And first time we saw you was in 2007 in the Janmashtami in Venugopal temple. And I was quite surprised because I've never seen a person of foreign origin doing puja to Lord. I mean, I've never seen a foreign person in my life before. So first time I saw you and I was awestruck. I was in awe, and I was quite convinced that you are my spiritual master, and I have to take in diksha from you. And later, many times, Your Holiness visited Bhajan Kutir and used to stay there for some time. So I remember an incident where in the morning, Your Holiness was offering Guru Puja, and I was given service of coordinating the morning puja. So I had prepared the thali, and I was supposed to give you the lamps, but they were not lighting. I was trying so hard, and I was not unable to light them. So I was very scared that I'll get chastised heavily today. But you were so calm and composed and so merciful. Then I left Manipal and I met Your Holiness again in Delhi. And in Delhi, devotees were asking me to get initiated. So when I told them that I'm aspiring from Your Holiness, they said that you're a Vaikuntha person. They have met you and you're a Vaikuntha person, and they glorified you a lot. So we did many small services here and there, and you're very inspirational, Maharaj. Your dedication, enthusiasm, perseverance, humor, everything, just so much to learn from you, Maharaj. And I don't have much qualification and much ability, but by your mercy, maybe someday there's a desire to move to some farm community and grow my own food and serve Go Mata, and I don't know when that will we can do, but I have a sincere desire, Maharaj, and by your mercy someday it will be fulfilled. And yes, Maharaj, thank you so much for accepting me as your disciple, and we wish you a very happy Vyasa Puja, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Shubhanand Hari Prabhuji. Thank you very much. I remember the calendars he comes up for the IDVM was put a lot of effort there. Thank you, Prabhuji. Shamanand Pandit Prabhu, you ready? Your voice, can you unmute and speak? We'll test it. Go ahead. I can't hear you anything. Something wrong, Prabhuji. We'll come back. Keep coming back to you. We have Anand Tirtha Prabhuji from IDVM. He's been working on cloths, Ahimsa cloth, for many years now. With his hard work and the inspiration of Guru Maharaj, he has actually made Prabhupada's cloth, Ahimsa cloth, which we are actually giving to all the temples for 125th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada. Anantit Prabhu, can you turn on your video and speak up? Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, Dandavad Pranam. Thank you, Sri Ram Prabhu. Thank you for giving this opportunity. So it's very difficult to talk about Guru Maharaj. There are so many words in my head, but when it comes to talk before all the devotees and Guru Maharaj himself, sometimes there is a kind of I don't know, block. So the first time I got inspired by Guru Maharaj was in 2015 when actually Sri Ram Prabhu took me to a class where Guru Maharaj was in Miyapur, where Guru Maharaj came to Miyapur and he was speaking about cows and agriculture, importance of agriculture. And till then also I owe a lot to Sri Ram Prabhu and Harkirtan Prabhu. Actually, personally, they guided me a lot. But from 2008, but it was that particular class where things were very clear to me, like how cow protection or agriculture was important. Like a mother, right, teaching to a small kid on various basics. After that session, many things got changed. Like with what I have to brush my teeth, what is a soap I have to use. So many things got changed. Very simple things in my life. But slowly, gradually, it looked very simple. Okay, these are the only changes I have to make in my life. And then it went to cow protection, agriculture, from visiting Goshalas, and then understanding ideal rural life. Then suddenly it looked like an infinite amount of things which needed a change. Then that is the advantage of what Maharaj has been preaching. That's what is our understanding, like requirement of Varnashrama system. So until then, I was only seeing that the amount of services which I am inclined to do in ISKCON, whether it is doing kirtan, which I was very bad at, or distributing books, equally bad, and other whatever services are there. So I was very bad. But then when we understand that everyone has a role to play in doing service to Krishna, so this is what was more clear to me. So there are actually infinite number of services we can do for Krishna. So then it slowly Maharaj and IDVM team gave me more time to understand my role. So to identify what is my strength and how I can serve Krishna. So the particular service which I was given was to work on traditional technologies. I never thought my interest is there until I was given time to understand that and work on it. So Madhav Prabhu rightly mentioned in his offerings that this is what is the next phase of ISKCON. So this is what actually ISKCON needs to work on if we all want to be part of Mahaprabhu's prediction of golden age for next of in Kali Yuga for next 10,000 years. So if that is going to happen, then definitely this is much needed. Otherwise, the way at which the modern economy and everything is going on, definitely the 10,000 years is not going to be very bright unless these systems are adopted. And within ISKCON, it's very important. We can't be dependent on modern economy. It is clearly showing. We can clearly see it is apparent actually. And thank you, Guru Maharaj, for engaging us in different services. And Maharaj is very, very patient. And Sri Ram Prabhu was mentioning like Maharaj's communication. So whatever message you keep, where Maharaj answers it in detail, he's extremely patient. Like very simple and very small services, whatever we do, he appreciates a lot. So thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you once again to giving us this particular service of making a cloth. So as Sri Ram Prabhu mentioned, now we are at a phase after 6 years. We are at a phase where devotees grown cotton. Slowly, devotees are giving training how to spin the yarn. Now we found devotees. Yesterday he got initiated Shubhangada. So he is a weaver who is now devotees weave the cloth also, the same cloth. And slowly we are working on learning the dyeing part, the coloring part. So this is what we also want to offer Srila Prabhupada for 125th anniversary to all the temples, that completely devotee made fabric, right from growing cotton to weaving. So we seek all your blessings, Maharaj, in this project. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Thank you very much, and the team for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you,
Hare
Anantirtha Prabhuji. Anantirtha Prabhu is very consistently, focusingly working on developing the Sahimsa cloth. Guru Maharaj spoke once about food, cloth, and shelter. We were discussing for many years, and he took this cloth aspect very seriously. And we have given to many temples this Ahimsa cloth to Srila Prabhupada's murtis, and we in coming years we are going to do that as offering from IDVM, from Guru Maharaj inspiration to all the temples. So, and a lot of devotees are using dhotis and kurtas grown by devotees and made by devotees. So if anybody needs for your yatra, please contact Anantirtha Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji, for being so consistently working on it.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for guiding.
We have Shamananda Pandit Prabhuji. Your audio is back. You're okay here?
Yeah, you can hear me now?
It's a little better.
Of course, I'm trying to use the laptop. Otherwise, I'm
Go ahead, Prabhuji. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. This Varnashram concept, initially when I read 20 years back Prabhupada's books, and also at the time Prabhupada was living, I could not digest it. But it took me 30 years to understand what it is, both by serving Indian temples and also here. I can say, it's a little bit outspoken, they may say, but actually without Varnashram, our temples will not be able to stand. I've seen in West, you may say so many things, but I am proof of it. I saw myself a local temple getting locked up, closed since last year. Other temples also, they're not progressed actually. It's a foundation. And after 30 years, I have to come out of temple and take up something else. But say that's a big slap, So that helps me, and also made me realize that this is it. I thought grass is green on the other side when I left India, but when I came to West, I saw it's even worse. It's only grass is green actually on the fields. I said, I realized that. And in regards to this Varnashram thing, I was speaking to Madhav Prabhu recently. Madhav Prabhu mentioned very nicely that actually some 20 years back, 20 years ago, when Maharaj went to some astrologers, he said that Maharaj will be established a farm project in the western part of India. So then I thought, yeah, that's a good thing. So we can all come together and serve. Of course, that's not the only project. The more things coming up, each state, each district, but start up with something. So I feel that it's better late than never, as we say. Of course, I did try alone in 2007. I came from North India to Nizamabad and tried, but alone I could not succeed. Then I had to go back to the hospital, and from there also I could not. Then I had to go. But in between, something I wanted to share with you. Actually, Guru Maharaj kindly stopped me from going to the West, and then he kindly gave me an assignment. Read the 7th canto of Bhagavatam, 4 chapters, instructions to civilized human beings. The other 4 chapters are there for Vyasas. So I went through that one, and then I came to the part where it was mentioned that a person who is poor and greedy is not respected in society. So, of course, I was mostly in the temple, so I could not make any savings. So I thought, okay, when I showed this Guru Maharaj, then Guru Maharaj kindly gave me permission. But honestly speaking, after coming here, I don't make any savings, but I have paid loans, to be honest. But that made me realize actually, it's West is not, not West, anywhere. City life is not a place for us to try to artificially settle. On this day, actually, I just wanted to pray to Guru Maharaj and seek his blessings, and also I wanted to seek cooperation and assistance on the God brothers. Alone, we will not be good to do. It's like these are tales where one stick can be broken, but when all sticks come together, then we can do miracles. So similarly, when I can say, because we are into management, from that background I come. So everyone has talents. The only thing is that we are all, spread out here there. But if we can come together, there's nothing can stop it. And I can tell you, there's so many things. I'm in contact with Anand for others. In fact, I plan to start some business also here, but that is not a personal thing. But in the long term, I wanted to assist the other there. So, but the bottom line I wanted to say was that if we can come together, we can finish it sooner than later. So I request all of God with us on this auspicious year. Yes, please come together and we can assist Guru Maharaj in realizing his dream. Because we, so many years, 30 years, Hebri is there, and also other places. I know a lot of doctors are doing, but we could not come up with some sample thing. Because, one more thing, Madhaprabhu mentioned when Mayapur approached him, so there Madhaprabhu guided them, but because of coronavirus, he could not follow it up. Called Heritage Village. We need to set up something solid. So that's where I'm requesting all God with us.
Thank you, Shamana Prabhu.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Take this.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. We'd like to hear from Ram Vijay Prabhuji. He's from Kuwait. He's been helping to coordinate so many services from there. He's supporting SSKBK Goshala for many years now. Ram Vijay Prabhu, I hope you're online. Can we see you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, lot of pranams.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Make it short. We have less time.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'm really fortunate to got you as a Guru Maharaj. And this is like, I was very much arrogant when first time I saw Guru Maharaj. And that time itself, my all arrogance gone out. Even my parents told, what happened to you? How you became why it's a big change. I told that it's only possible because someone who just glanced a vision on me. Even till that time, I did not have directly spoken to Guru Maharaj. But it's the Guru Maharaj as well as his disciples who made these changes into me. I was in a direct contact with Bharat Chand Prabhu, Ram Lakshman Prabhu, many other devotees. They made my life different. And this is the fortunate. I am feeling myself fortunate that I got my Guru Maharaj and I was able to help in a very, very minute way in the Prabhupada's mission. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Please keep us blessed. I want to pray, Lord Narasimhadev, Gomata, you be more than 108 years, and we continuously seek your blessings and your guidance to serve Srila Prabhupada. Jai Gurudev Maharaj.
Thank you, Ram Vijay Prabhu, for actually coordinating many services and financial support for SSKBK. Your service is very, very helpful for the mission. We'd like to have Bharat Chandra Prabhuji. He's very senior devotee. He's my good friend. We used to stay together in Secunderabad for many years. He served as many positions. Very, very understood mood of Guru Maharaj. Right now, he writes a lot of books. He counsels devotees all over the world. He even teaches kids program. He stays with 2 daughters in Mysore. Bharachan Prabhu, we're very happy to have you with us and very happy to see you.
Son and
part of VCO.
Son and daughter.
Son and daughter. I'm sorry, Maharaj. Thanks for correcting me. He's part of Varnashrama College online. Very, very dynamic devotee, exemplary Grostha, and understand Maharaj very much. And I personally seek guidance from Bharachand Prabhuji. He's the one who started even Varnashrama College, Varnashrama research teams, VRTs. He's pioneer in so many things. He served SSKBK personally there. We're very happy to have Bharachand Prabhuji. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Raghava Swami Namane. Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Am I audible?
It's clear, Prabhu. It's clear. Bharachand,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Thank you for giving the opportunity to purify myself by speaking few words. So, Prabhu said few things, but I'm nothing without your mercy and without your guidance and blessings. That much I hope I'll be always clear with. One thing I always learn from Guru Maharaj, every time I meet or converse or come in touch with any time discuss with Guru Maharaj, I always feel sort of a very wonderful feeling that I get, because always it is told Maharaj is always open-minded. Actually, Maharaj is always open-minded to listen and get more ideas from wherever it comes. So he's always open-minded for good ideas. So in fact, it's the instruction in Vedas also. Ano Bhadra Kratovo Yantu Vishwataha, it is said, which means let good thoughts come from all sides. So the same thing in Gayatri Mantra also we say, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So I'm very much inspired by Guru Maharaj's practical behavior, how we should be open-minded to receive good instructions, good ideas from all sides. That one really made me a lot, changed, in myself, impressed me a lot on Guru Maharaj's practical example. Then always Guru Maharaj is very humble. So just following in the footsteps, Tranadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna, always very humble and accepts even what kind of abuse that may come by whatever positions by any other peers and etc. So he's very humble, very patient, and goes by. He accepts those, and he's focused. Guru Maharaj is very focused on the mission of Srila Prabhupada, how to please Srila Prabhupada, what is Srila Prabhupada's instructions. So this way he's been very consistently focused and fixed on Varnashrama Dharma, which is very, very amazing. Unless that focus comes, what Guru Maharaj is doing cannot come. So that focus in service of his Guru is so wonderful. Is a very wonderful example actually. Then I'm also very inspired by Guru Maharaj on his determination and firm, focus. That's Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. How Guru Maharaj is one-pointed attention in pleasing Srila Prabhupada and what Srila Prabhupada wanted. This character really, this practical example of Guru Maharaj is really wonderful and has influenced me a lot in my life. And most interesting, one more is for myself personally. Every time he messages or sends a letter or writes, he ends with, thank you very much for your enthusiasm. That is so wonderful to just to read that and to hear that from Guru Maharaj. really brings up the enthusiasm to 100,000 times, and inspires in a very, very wonderful way. So that just one word is very inspiring, and I always look forward for such messages from Guru Maharaj, and always inspires. I'm trying to do my humble service at your lotus feet, although you gave many instructions. As I am very fallen, I try to do whatever little I can. I'm trying. Out of many instructions, I'm trying to follow a few. For example, on books, I'm trying to still compile. I hope I'll be able to do and offer you some more. And as a result of getting into books, I also divulge in many other aspects which come out of research. So we came up, as you, Guru Maharaj blessed, the Madhura Mridanga, which is a completely synthetic Mridanga, which has been spread all over the world. Now we have distributed all over the world. At least we have distributed around 220 Mridangas. That means we have saved 220 cows and 220 calves. So that is your lotus feet as an offering. And also, as part of Varnashram College Online, the other inspiration came as a discussion with yourself, Guru Maharaj, about for children, doing something for children. And now we are in the launching stage of KC Shiksha online, and as I have shared recently with you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for inspiring me in all ways and blessing me. And I hope to continue to serve you with all the examples that you have given in my life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you, Bharachan Prabhu, for inspiring so many devotees across the world on many aspects of what you've been researching. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sriram Prabhu.
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
My time is coming to an end here.
I want to play Gurukul video, Guru Maharaj, if you don't mind, for the intro of Gurukul. Maybe more interesting for you, and then.
How long is that?
Actually, it's a 9 minutes, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, I have to be in Canada in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You can show it. You can send the link to me later on, possibly. But show it to the devotees. Yeah. Anyways, in closing, from my side, I would love to stay on, but I have a few other engagements actually now and later on this evening also. I very much want to thank all the organizers once again for putting together this online event, except for a few hitches here and there, which is to be expected. Overall, I think it went well, and it's always a great pleasure to see devotees, to hear devotees also express themselves. May we all be blessed with the continued mercy of Srila Prabhupada to endeavor to understand his mission. And the more we become involved and absorbed in those activities, then it will bring immense benefit, not only to us individually, but to everyone around us and ultimately to the whole world. So thank you all very much. Our devotees here in Sahyadri, Goloka Dham, with the help of the Gurukul boys, actually, they made a lot of decorations on their own, actually, using mango leaves and banana trees and whatnot. They worked very hard since yesterday, actually. And I think I might not have thanked them officially. So both from your side and from their side here, thank you all very much for your kind prayers and wishes, and may Krishna bless all of us to continue in his mission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your valuable time and so patient from morning and guiding us and engaging us at your lotus feet. Thank you very much, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
We will send you all the remaining offerings, Guru Maharaj, video link.
Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Haribol.
Yeah, we have few offerings which Guru Maharaj will be watching offline. I mean, you can still offer it, and we can all hear. We're all there. We relish hearing from all of you. I would like to hear from Lakshmi Narasimha Prabhuji. It's a very dedicated Grihastha staying in Hyderabad, helping Guru Maharaj in so many websites. Lot of work and background with all his responsibilities he has. Very, very humble, has 2 sons, grown-up sons. Last night, most of this broadcast team did not sleep, including him. We were trying to get this banner for Guru Maharaj's screen. It was a very miracle night. So thank you, Lakshmi Narasimha Prabhu, for helping in so many services. And you can please go ahead and give your offerings.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chaksharanmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutara Srimate Bhakti Raghava Swami Namne Namaste Gaur Sevayam Sadhana Vidita Vivado Prabhupada Ardhamarana Pacharani. Hare Krishna. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. We offer my humble respectful obeisances at your lotus feet on this auspicious day. We beg for your continuation mercy. We have been came to ISKCON in 2002 to Secunderabad, and then we have been told Your Holiness is our spiritual master. From that day, we have very much eager in the 2003, and we celebrated in Secunderabad, and we got an opportunity to meet yourself personally in India. After that, since I used to have a desire, actually, so many now in our God brothers are seriously dedicating. Actually initially I was brahmachari. I thought to join. I joined in the temple, but I went off, pulled off from my family. I have become a